Living is a quietly powerful study of a very British man living a very restricted life in a very boring job. It's a brilliantly poignant movie based on the 1952 Japanese film Ikiru. Kazuo Ishiguro, who wrote the screenplay for Living, is the 2017 Nobel Prize winner for literature, so you can trust the writing is fantastic. He also wrote the novel Remains of the Day, which was made into a film in 1993 and garnered 8 Oscar nominations. When he wrote Living, I was fascinated to learn that Mr. Ishiguro says he was looking for a marriage between the original Kurosawa film and a study of Englishness.
With me, I first saw the Kurosawa movie when I was about 10 or something, 12, something like this, and I'd been obsessed with it all the time I was growing up. Partly because I was a Japanese, originally Japanese boy growing up in England, and but I think quite aside from that, it spoke to me in a very special way. And so I would say for about the last 20 years, I've had this idea of a British version of it. It's something I grew up with. It's part of the way I look at the world. And I thought, I live in England. I have a certain relationship to a particular period in English society. I wanted a kind of a marriage between the original Kurosawa film and a kind of study of Englishness, a particular kind of study of an English gentleman. And I thought, wouldn't it be fantastic if somebody made a film like that? And then it became really exciting for me when this idea clicked into place. Why not make a film like this with Bill Nighy?
Mr. Ishiguro also said that he thinks Bill Nighy, one of the best actors of any generation, deserved finally to be the leading character in a film. Bill Nighy shines as the every Englishman, completely out of touch with his emotions. In order to gain a different perspective, Mr. Ishiguro insisted that the director not be British, so he chose up-and-coming South African director Oliver Hermanus. It was such a relief to see that Bill Nighy gets flustered in front of an audience, just like we mortals do.
Sorry. No,
It's okay.
it's just jet lagged. How do I approach it? I approached it pretty much as I approach anything, which is, anxiously with, paranoid and insecure. I'm not even kidding, but.
Bill said he approached the role the way he approaches every role, with a deep dive into his character and an intense collaboration with the director. He also revealed that he repeated his lines over and over and over until he had them down because, that's the gig.
But no, I approached this, how did I approach it? I just did the same things I was doing. I studied the script with Oliver every Sunday. He would come to my flat and we went through it minutely and we discussed everything that needed to be discussed. And what was the first part of your question?
It was just about the idea that he is such a constricted character.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of interesting. I'm fascinated by it too, and that what's called Englishness, and I'm very pleased to hear, that thing of it being a universal thing, and I love the way you put it because it's true. I'm sure every culture has characters, obviously, like Mr. Williams. But I am interested, and from an acting point of view, it was kind of great because you had to. As you say, you had to express quite a lot with not very much.
Still, Nighy allows his character's sadness and eventual joy to pour out of him, grabbing us by our hearts.